Hey you guys, so my classmates and I decided to get away from Oxford after a very busy exam season. So come with us to rural England. First stop is Reading as we wait for our other classmates. We obviously find a Starbucks. Let's hear what Ali thinks of his drink.
What is this, Ali?
It's well, there's nothing anymore. It's a melon pearl Starbucks refresher.
Let's go. Okay, tell us
I'll
what you
let
think.
you know how it goes.
Let's see.
That's actually super bad.
Oh no. Oh wow. What did you get, Maeve?
It's okay.
I got a matcha and it's delicious.
Anyway, so I get myself a butter croissant. Standard, I always get this. I'm not feeling adventurous. This did the trick for me. It hit the spot. We get back onto our second train. I'm reading Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Dream Count. Honestly, this is not her best work. I've read a lot of her other work before. I was not impressed. I think she could have done better. But anyways, it is what it is. We get to Axminster and we find our taxi waiting for us at the train station. There is our diligent class rep leading the charge. Guys, this drive is so beautiful. We get to the Airbnb. First adventure is we can't find our keys. So at this point, we're kind of panicking a little bit because we don't know where the keys are and we are in the middle of nowhere. But keys aside, guys, look at this beautiful greenery. Look at, it's as green as far as the eye can see. It's gorgeous. Anyways, back to panicking. We couldn't find the keys, but eventually we find them, obviously. Look at how beautiful this Airbnb is. We are a pretty large group. I think we're a group of about 12. Look at that. It's so cute. It's in the middle of nowhere. When you look outside, it's just plants. And this is what peace looks like. I think if I had to visualize peace, this is what it would look like. Fit check moment, obviously. Fit check. Always need to put in a fit check. So this is the rest of the Airbnb. Anyways, we find in one of the rooms this awkward chair just in front of the cupboard. Here, I'm asking Katie, my classmate, to very bravely check what's in the cupboard. Because, hear me out, as a non-adventurous African person, I was not going to be the one to open that cupboard door. It simply was never going to be me. Nothing crazy is in there. It's just a pillow or a mattress or whatever that is. But still, the point remains that that's just an awkward way to put the chair. Like, why would you put the chair like that? You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, look at this view. Bit more of a little house tour moment. This is the dining area. It's so beautiful. This is where we're going to be having a lot of our meals and just hanging out as a cohort. I personally cannot get over this green space just because we don't get to see enough of this. This is what it looks like from the outside. How beautiful, how cute, how dainty, how whimsical. Get into it. Anyways, we decide to take a walk as we wait for the rest of our classmates. We find a creek. At this point, we're contemplating whether we cross the creek. It's getting real get outy at this point. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. If you know, you know. But anyways, we decide not to cross the creek. We just hang out. We just touch some grass. Sometimes you just need to touch some grass. We get back to the Airbnb. The rest of the gang is here. Everybody's unwinding before dinner. Everyone's stretching their legs. It's been a long day of traveling. We're playing out here. We're playing something. Well, I'm not playing. The gang is playing. I'm here for moral support. We head back to the Airbnb so that we can prepare dinner, or so, my gorgeous classmates can prepare dinner. I give the moral support and I was the DJ. Here we're kind of deciding what we're going to have. There's some meats, there's some pasta, some salmon for my classmate who doesn't eat meat, some feta. I don't know what those leaves are. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Maybe basil? Or is basil not a leaf? I don't know, girl. Anyways, some tomatoes. Some classmates on the side are making some cocktails. I'm forgetting what these are called. I think they're Aperol Spritz, if I'm not mistaken. If you take those two drinks, if it makes an Aperol Spritz, then that's what these drinks were. I don't know what they tasted like because I don't indulge in liquor like that, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure they were delicious. And I'm sure my classmates absolutely loved them. Is our self-appointed mixologist who we love and appreciate, who has, essentially made all the drinks. Here, my classmate is making a Swedish dessert of strawberries and cream. I was personally very, very excited to have this because it doesn't look like it's too sweet. Here are the rest of the preps, some salad preps, guys, get into it. Here we're just hanging out, having a cute little class moment, cute little family moment, pictures, laughs, smiles, the whole shebang. Wow. Anyways, getting back into some of the dinner preps, guys, this was so good. I know there's not a lot of meat in here. If you are like me and you're from a country where every second bite is meat, then, you'd struggle. But this was so good, I can promise you. This is the final setup. You have your sausages, you have your pasta, you have your feta, you have your salad, you have your olives. It was really good, guys. Here are my other classmates getting some flowers for the table. I did not know that this was a thing. I didn't know that you can put flowers on a table as part of the setup. But I guess why not? That's something I took away. This dessert, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It was so good. You eat the cream with the strawberries, with the little digestive cookies, the chocolate-coated digestive cookies. It was so good. Dare I say, this was my favorite part of dinner. So shout out to Clara for that. Here are the post-dinner games. Again, just wholesome vibes. It took me a while to get to learn how to play this game, but it's actually not that complicated. It's really fun. So fun times, cute times. We're just hanging out, nothing too crazy. After that, we went to sleep. It's the next day, again, taking in this scenery because what? How can you wake up to this and not take it in? Look at the green, guys. It's as far as the eye can see. No matter where you look, no matter how far you look, it's green. Here I'm getting ready, making the bed, centering myself, about to take a shower, and kind of just calibrating for the day. Here I'm journaling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't journal every day, but I am kind of in a journaling era. So I was journaling also just because I was really having a good time. I wanted to capture the moment. It's breakfast. I'm having some blueberries, bananas on a bagel. Here we're kind of deciding actually what we're gonna do for the day, because mind you, we have no plan. So we're deciding how we're gonna spend a full day. We decided to go on a 4-hour hike. Do I approve? No, I did not approve, but I had no choice because there's no I in team. So I had to go on this 4-hour hike. We find a beach for a pit stop. We get some ice cream, some snacks, and then we just have cute, wholesome vibes. We're not in a hurry. We're taking our time on this hike. So we sit by the beach, we play some games, we have some cute conversations. Again, just very wholesome family vibes. There's the water. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I don't know where we are. We leave the beach, we continue on the hike, find some flowers. Obviously, I get distracted. We find a souvenir store. We go in there. We buy some cute souvenirs for, people in our lives. Just some cute things. And then we leave the souvenir store. We get distracted by this old church building. And then these random stories on these random tablets. They kind of remind me of, like when Moses got Anyways. Then we find a bar. I think this is a bar. I don't know. We get some snacks. We leave. And then we just take a walk around the town. Again, I get distracted by these beautiful flowers. We continue the hike, okay? For real this time. No more dilly-dallying. At this point, we're maybe 2 hours into the hike. Here we're getting stuck. And this is where I start questioning my participation in this and why I decided to go along with it. But it all works out in the end. Teamwork, yay! it all works out. We run into another obstacle. We find this random gate. You know what? Actually, the gate is not random. We were the random group running into this gate. Anyways, we had to climb the gate. As you can see, we find a forest. At this point, we're 3 hours into the hike. We find a swing. Everyone's kind of delirious, hungry, thirsty, upset. But look at this view. Here we are nearing the end of the hike. Again, delirious at this point, but it's beautiful. The views are absolutely worth it. You know, it's gorgeous. They're incredible. Yet another snack stop. If you can't tell by now, you might have noticed that we love snacks. Here, my classmate is doing a reading from a book. I will not lie to you. I forgot to Google the name of the book before I recorded this audio. Anyways, this is the final stretch of the hike. We find ourselves on another beach. This is a different beach. I don't know how we ended up here. Like I said, I'm just here for the vibe. I don't know where we're going at this point. We get back to the Airbnb. We have dinner. This time we're having DIY burgers. Well, they're not fully DIY because 2 of my classmates grilled the patties. So you just make your own thing. You put in a pickle if you want, some lettuce, some tomatoes, some red onions, as you can see, some cream cheese over there. But these were so good. Anyways, this is the next morning. We just played games the previous night. This is the next morning, preparing to leave. I'm so upset. We're all so upset. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I'm having such a good time. Here we are going back to the train station. The weather is so gloomy. It's rainy. It's dark. I don't want to leave. I'm having a good time. You know, but here we are at the train station. Everybody's starting to say goodbye to each other. This is the group of us that's leaving first. We're waiting for everybody else. Yeah, so we're at the train station, waiting for the train, very sadly waiting for the train. At this point, I've had such a good time. I wish we could extend our stay, but obviously we have to get back to real life, you know. So yeah, here I'm kind of just romanticizing this weather. It's gloomy. Anyways, get back on the train. There was a little bit of sunshine. I finished Chimamanda's dream count. Again, not her best work, but yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.